Hey everybody, my name is Brian, and you are out here on Lake Michigan with us out of the port of South Haven. It is Memorial Day. We got out bright and early, caught the first morning bite. We actually had 3 bites before this. We lost 2 of them and landed 1. Then I got the camera up and running in the bow to catch the next action. So we're in my 16.5-foot Lund. We got 5 of us out here. It's a little bit crowded, but not too bad. And we're running 10 lines. We've got 2 downriggers, low divers and high divers. Those are braided, and then we're running 2 planer boards. We got a 4-color and a 5-color on the outside, and then a 100 copper and a 150 copper on the inside planer board. So you can see the next bite comes right here on the downrigger. I lost one of the first fish right at the back of the boat, a really nice king. So I was ready to redeem myself, and I knew with the short lead we had on the downrigger, I think we're running about 15 feet down with a flasher and fly, that we would have a chance here. So Eli grabs the net there. We quickly kind of work this fish, and you can see us catch him there. So we're new to this whole YouTube camera thing. I got a camera on the bow. I think I need to add one, either handheld or to the stern, so that we can get a better angle on netting fish and catching them. But keep an eye, watch along. So this one we caught on Kevin's girlfriend with a pickled sunshine fly. A little later on, we managed to do pretty well on. We stacked a couple of free sliders on the downriggers. We caught a couple on a flounder pounder on that free slider. So not too bad.
Get him, Eli. Got her?
Not a big one.
No,
Those
are good tasting though. Seriously.
So I'm pretty new to this salmon fishing thing. Did a lot of bass fishing, but then bought this boat and realized it was pretty capable of doing some multi-species stuff. So ventured out and did some walleye trolling, did the shallow water coho deal, but realized that I live 45 minutes away from Lake Michigan. It's a great salmon fishery, so why not capitalize on it? People travel to fish this place. I've got a boat that's capable on calm days. Let's give it a shot. So boat came with downriggers, which is really nice. Bought a couple rods, added a couple dipsy divers, and now I've been accumulating more and more lead cores and coppers and getting electronics and everything figured out. Next I need to add is a fish hawk to get that kind of summer thermocline bite figured out, but we're slowly learning. The big lake is a lot of opportunity and some pretty cool fish. So you can see we got a bite here on our inside board. I think this is in our 100 copper. I don't quite remember what spoon we have on there. I think it's the blue flounder pounder. But this fish is quite a ways off, and Isaiah's doing a great job trying to catch up to him here. I think I'm going to speed up the footage here eventually so you don't have to watch the whole fight, but we'll enjoy it.
No, that's true.
Not a 300 copper.
Oh man.
Is that all it is?
Fish on there. I'll help you.
All right, bring her in. Eli, you netting?
I got some chips.
He's eating chips. Titus, you netting? Get in the netting seat.
All right, so we're out fishing with my buddy Steve and his 3 boys. Eli's in college. Isaiah's just graduating from high school. I think he just graduated last week. And Titus is in middle school. So we're kind of learning the ropes. This time is Titus's first shot at netting a big king. This is a 10-pound king. It's our biggest of the day. Isaiah's putting the work to him, and we gave Titus the net. It's his turn to give it a try, which ended up quite well, but was quite an adventure to get there on the way. So we'll give you a chance to watch this fight and show you kind of what happens with the net as time goes on.
That's a big fish. Titus, you good?
You like them?
Hey.
Hold on, Liv. Keep his head up.
All right, so here's a bunch of amateur fishermen trying to figure this out here. We got a big king on a big soft rod with a net on the back of the boat. Titus is scooping at him, and he makes a pivotal mistake, and that is that he gets the spoon, which is in the fish's mouth, hooked on the outside of the net. That fish just rolled at the wrong time, caught the net, and then Titus, I think, was trying to get the net to move around the fish, and the fish kept moving with him. But overall, he ended up flipping the fish into the boat, being attached to the outside of the net, and he slowly made his way back up to the front of the boat and said, "I'm not doing that again," which he will. We'll make him do it again.
Get you something after that.
Rufus scared me. Holy smokes. What kind of netting job was
All
that?
right, here. We got him on camera there?
Yeah.
Dude, that helps.
All right.
All right, so you'll enjoy this one here. We get a bite on that same downrigger. It's on the free slider, so I got to reel it way down there to catch up to the fish. I think we were at about 50 feet down, so you got to reel in 25 feet of line to catch up. We got Kevin's girlfriend paddle on here, catch up to that free slider and get tight with the fish. So hand it off to Titus here, see if he has better luck on the rod end of things, which we made a couple good rookie mistakes on this fishing fight as well, which I think was a little bit added in complication because of the added leader with that free slider. So we're running 10 rods, which is probably more than we should be as amateurs doing this on a small boat. But hey, we're out there to catch fish, and so we're going to try everything we've got and work on it hard, which we do manage to get this fish in, but you'll see it turns into quite an adventure.
Give the net. Yep, I got it.
Now what's the camera, bro? See it?
All right, good job, Eli. Way to get out of the camera view. The fish is working left. Titus is pulling on him pretty good, but I don't think you can quite see where he's at. And that fish manages to swim up and get onto our dipsy divers. So you can see there's actually the fly behind the paddle gets looped on the dipsy diver, the low diver's line. And then the fish is just kind of free flying around behind there. So I realized that I could kind of pull that dipsy diver towards me and grab onto the free slider and then just kind of hand line it in. So Titus is just kind of locked down on that dipsy diver. You can see the fish is running all over the place, but we managed to pull him into the boat. Fortunately, it's not one of those giant kings. It's a nice one. Put up a good fight. But we managed to hand line it in despite a nice little tangle. So we'll take it.
Do you want me to stop the loop?
All right, so we're about to see another little fiasco here. It's been a little while since we've had a bite. We're looking at our rods and we're thinking that maybe we should put out a couple more planer boards and sacrifice one of the dipsies. So we got 5 guys. We can run 15 rods. We do not want to do that, but we do throw a planer board out on the right side there and a little bit deeper line. I think I got a 200 copper there, and which Isaiah's holding, and we're gonna pull a dipsy diver. And put that in the rod holder for the high diver. So we get a bite here on our high line. We're running a fireball spoon up on a 4 or 5 color. I can't remember which side had the 4 or the 5. So Steve starts fighting that fish. It's a really nice king, starting to pull drag. Eli is working on putting out the other copper line, which is a new one that I've got. And so the copper's not quite stacked up right on the reel, so we're busy kind of trying to sort out a little bit of a backlash with our copper here while putting out a copper line, just so we can pull it in and fight this fish. And then we realize that while we're fighting this fish, Isaiah's holding a rod on a planer board. We got to get this rod out of the way. We actually get another bite. Keep an eye on that downrigger on the left.
In a whole entire football field and never missed the net.
Tired yet?
Oh, we got one here too.
So that downrigger starts shaking a little bit. I realize that it's another bite, but it's on the same addle line, that flounder pounder, running about 25-30 feet below the boat. I know that fish is a lot closer, so I wanted to reel in all the slack and get tight on that fish quick. Steve's fighting a big king next to me, so I know that if this one's not a giant, we can probably get it netted and in the boat before even Steve gets his fish in, since we haven't even taken his planer board off yet. So I just quickly try to fight this fish into the boat to get a net job on it. But of course, I'm standing on the left side of the boat there, and that fish does the exact same thing that Titus's fish did, and it went and swam into the dipsy diver line and gets that fly caught again. So we got a double on, we get a tangle going, Isaiah ends up holding a bunch of rods, and we get eventually the fish in the net.
Oh, nice.
Hey? Yeah, but I'm saying, oh, it's on the, yeah, it's on the Adeline.
All right, so we are all tangled up. I know one thing that we need to do is just get the fish in, and then we'll deal with those tangles later. So I don't care what rod we're fighting it on. We're gonna pop both of these up here and work on getting this fish in. I got it reeled up to the paddle there, and we're gonna pull this fish with all of these rods. So you can see Isaiah's holding one lead core or one copper that's on a plater board in the water, one copper that we're about to put out, and then I hand him, of course, another dipsy diver, and we try to kind of lift everything and get that fish in the net, which Eli does. Good work, but now we've got a tangled mess of a few different lines, so let's at least get these some rod holders so we can work on getting our tangle out. Of course, 5 guys, 16-foot boat, 10 lines in the water, plus add lines, makes for some fun little mistakes. So Steve's still fighting his fish. We're working on getting things, getting the fish unhooked so we have the net available first, and then we can start working on getting our rods back in the water. So one of the nice things is these Trax-Tech ratcheting rod holders make it really easy to grab those and get them out of the way. If you had to reach out and pull those out, it would have been way more challenging. So nice to kind of have the right equipment in the right place. So fish is in, got it out of the net. Now we're ready to fight that other planer board fish on the 5 color all the way back. So let's keep it up.
Just reel that one. Oh, hey, Eli, put the fish away. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, keep reeling it in. Reel it in all the way. Still got him, Dad?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on there. Getting close, dude.
What's this one?
Oh, that's
No, yeah, that's
there you go for that.
Somebody's getting in.
moving on the way now.
Backing up here. Adam?
Yep, just tired there.
That's a beauty. Nice
Sing it,
catch.
Titus.
Oh, he was hooked pretty good.
All right, so that's our last fish of the day. We fish around a little bit more. We get those rods switched out so we can run a couple deeper coppers on the inside there. So we had 3 on planer boards at the end of the day on each side, 1 dipsy and 1 downrigger plus our Adelines. And realized that it's Memorial Day. We got to get back to lunch with the family, so it's time to get packed up and headed in. I think we called it quits around 10 a.m. So we went 6 for 9 fish this day. Of course, we lost 2 right off the bat. And then we had a third one that we lost that hit a board really hard, dragged it underwater, and then just was simply gone. So not sure what happened with that one, but not too bad for a great, smooth day on Lake Michigan. We run up here to the pier heads and decide we want to take some pictures out where you can see the pier in the background. I always love those kind of hero shots with 6 fish for the 3 kids. Makes for a great opportunity for each to hold 2. So very nice day. We enjoyed getting out there, getting better at this salmon fishing thing. People enjoyed seeing our fish on the way in as well. So one of the nice things that we got here is a nice guy gave us a comment on the way in. I didn't hear him the first time. I just heard handcuffs, which I thought was weird. But then listening back, I heard that he said, "Positive hobbies will keep your hands out of handcuffs," which is the truth. That's why we love fishing like this. Keep us out of trouble. Have a lot of fun. We had a great day. See you next time.